Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the Vasto. Now this is actually the second video I've uploaded today, the first one being the Atomos. So if you didn't go check that video out, be sure to do so. It's pretty good. But let's get into the Vasto here. Alright, let's talk about the evolutions here. So the first one that I chose is Death Trap Trigger. Now this is actually going to go kind of into what this weapon is all about. Now it is a very situational niche weapon. It is all about hot swapping to it and burning a target, kind of like an old Western cowboy who does a quick draw and blasts his opponents in quick succession. That is what the aesthetic is for this weapon. It is not very meta. It is very niche. It is good at what it does, but it's very singular in what it's good at. Okay, so that's just to start off. Now that again, that's what I chose for the second evolution here. Because this weapon is rapid fired, it can kind of kick pretty hard. Now I highly recommend you go with the recoil, and for the last one, go for more crit chance. As you can see here, on hot swap, you have just over 200% crit, which is pretty insane. And then when you get into the actual Incarnon mode, it's almost 225, 224 roughly. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, let's get into the build. Now, for the build, I am actually just going to do Cascadia Flare Viral Heat again. Now, if you don't want to use Cascadia Flare, you can use something like Overcharge. The more crit chance you have, the more damage you'll do. You could use Deadhead, but I know a lot of people actually use this weapon specifically as an Acolyte nuke. This thing is extremely good against Acolytes. It can pretty much burn them instantly with just like a double fan hit of the weapon. It's really only good for single target. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Now, I did already pre-record some gameplay because the thing about this weapon, at least with the arcane I'm using, is I am using Cascadia Flare. So if I need Cascadia Flare to proc, I need to build it up. So there we go, we're at 480. I hot swap and boom, I'm in the oranges, doing pretty good damage. Now if I swap to it and swap back, make sure Cascadia Flare is up, I swap. It's pretty good. But again, I've seen a lot of people really only use this for an Acolyte Slayer. It's very good at that. And like I said, even in the thumbnail of this video, this is a very niche weapon. Probably the most niche weapon we've ever gotten. You gotta swap to it, hot swap, boom. I mean, if you see there, it's pretty crazy. It just fries them. But then again, it's a 3-round burst, so you get, or excuse me, 6-round burst. So you only get 4 shots. Because at max stacks, you get 24. And so that's only 4 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. So, I mean, you can use it against more than just the Acolyte. But when the weapon first came around about a month ago, that's what I saw people using it for, and I know that it's good for that. And as far as any other enemy type, it's gonna delete them. And one thing you can do too, one of the interesting fourth evolutions is actually 100% ammo efficiency on a headshot for 2 seconds. So if you really wanted to, you could use this as just a, you know, give yourself a lot of ammo and just shoot them in the head. I thought that would be kind of interesting to make a video on, but I don't think it would really showcase the power of the weapon, more of just like a fun utilization of it. So, but as you see here, we'll go ahead and activate it. Hot swap. Very, very strong. Not much really to say about the gun. The evolutions are very kind of singular. There's not a whole lot of deviation other than what I said about the headshot efficiency, but it's very strong. But I mean, I don't think 99% of the player base is actually going to be using this thing just because, like I said, it's very niche. And, you know, I'm using Bratton just because it's easy to get heat and not kill them at once. Um, Go ahead and activate it. Swap. Boom. Pretty strong. That brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Very, very short. Probably might be my shortest. Again, this weapon is good. It's just not amazing. Not incredible. Not a showstopper. Not very meta. It is a sort of cowboy fantasy where you hot swap, fan fire, insta kill something. Pretty fun, just not super good. But again, thank you so much for watching the video. Peace out.